Hi everyone. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'll show you how to build a dynamic, interactive dashboard from the ground up. There will be a link in a description below the video where you can download the file and follow along and practice. Today's guide will be about a simple Excel dashboard. The dashboard is based on a grid layout and creative infographics. This is our initial dataset. The table header contains the name of the months. We will show 10 indicators using a widget. The bottom section contains the data for the progress charts. Okay, here we go. Jump to the dashboard sheet. Select cell X2. Build a simple drop-down list which contains months. Select the table header. Click OK to place the drop-down list. Locate cell T4 on the calculation worksheet and assign the selected month's name from the dashboard sheet. Use a nested if formula to calculate the selected month's data, the previous month's data, and the variance. I'm going to show you how to build a custom widget for the data. We need 4 components for the widget: the name of the selected KPI, the actual value, the annual trend line, and the variance between the selected and the last month. Link the label name from the calculation sheet. Now link the actual value. Select yearly data on the calculation sheet and insert a line chart. Don't forget to clean up the chart area. Remove all unnecessary elements, for example, the border, background, and title. Resize the chart. Okay, now it's looking good. The widget is almost complete. Repeat these steps for all widgets. And now, let's try it out and see how the drop-down menu works. The last step is to create a red or green marker to show the variance on the widget. Select the Home tab and click Condition Formatting. From the drop-down list, choose New Rule. The New Formatting Rule window appears. Click the Use a Formula to determine to which cells to format option. Select the arrow and browse the cell. In this case, cell T6. Add a formula. It's good to know that if the absence rate is increased, we should have to highlight the variance using the red color. So if the value in cell G6 is greater than the value in cell F6, the indicator should be red. Type this formula, but don't close the window. Click on the Format button. Add a bold font style and choose a red font color. Now close the window. What if the absence rate decreases? Nothing special. We'll add a new rule and use a green font color because it's good for the company. If the two values are equal, we're using a gray color. Okay, repeat these steps for all key performance indicators. We have color-formatted values. Copy the value into the widget area. To insert a picture link to your data, just follow these 3 steps. Select the source cell. Press Ctrl-C. Go to a target cell. Right-click and select Paste Special. Then select the Linked Picture option from the drop-down list. That's all. Your picture link is live. You can play with it by changing source cells. Repeat these steps for all widgets. In the example, we will create a progress chart to show 90-day quit rate. The first cell will show the actual value. The second cell displays the reminder value to 100%, Add the first value, for example, 15%. After that, calculate the remainder value using this simple formula. In this case, 85%. Select the range and insert a donut chart. Clean up the chart. Remove the background, title, and borders from the chart area. Now I'll apply a trick. Select the chart. Press Ctrl-C to duplicate the chart. Select the Reminder Value section of the outer ring. Use the No Fill option. Let's see the inner ring. Select the Actual Value section. Apply the No Fill option. Adjust the donut hole size if you want. Resize the chart. Okay, now it's looking good. Choose your favorite colors. Insert a text box. Remove the background and border. Select the text box. Go to the formula bar and press the equal sign. Select the actual value and click Enter. Once the text box is connected with an actual value, format the text box. You can build more charts using the method mentioned earlier. Alright, so I hope this video has helped you get started with dashboards. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.